President Trump wants to make all kinds of sweeping changes, the great disruptor. But will he soon be altering the federal government's current position on marijuana? Yesterday, the White House indicated the president may seek to prosecute recreational marijuana use and sales under the law. The Obama administration didn't interfere after 8 states and the District of Columbia enacted laws to allow non-medicinal pot use. If the Trump administration does intervene, it would be an interesting move, considering that it's now trying to send transgender rights back to the states. Greg, what do you think of this?
Stupid. And I'm not a pot smoker. I find it actually annoying.
Exactly.
But this is a huge mistake.
Yeah.
It's a product of old, destructive thinking, and it directs a huge amount of human energy to a non-solution. You're criminalizing a desire for oblivion, which we all have, and we find it either in alcohol or dope or golf or pets
or cable news,
or exactly. And criminalizing a desire for it does not reduce the use. It only criminalizes people and helps create the criminalizing machinery like drug gangs. So this is a bad idea, and we all knew that he wasn't, a libertarian, but come on, man.
Well, in fact, though, he said in 2015 it would be a states' rights issue,
Yes.
So it seems to have changed. Sean Spicer, the White House press secretary, said today it could be linked to the rise in opioid abuse, something I know you care deeply about, but the statistics don't back that up. What do you think?
Well, here's the thing. I don't disagree with everything that Greg said. Also not a pot smoker, never was. I actually,
yeah.
I think that it's bad. I know that there are some states that voted for it. I'm not there yet. That's not where I am. But this is what where I think it is defensible, and where if Congress doesn't like it, then they should pass a law against it. So the Attorney General, when he went through his confirmation hearings, was asked, will you prosecute the laws of the United States faithfully? And he says, yes, I will. The question about this is that Congress has never taken marijuana off the illegal substance books. So if Congress doesn't want the administration to prosecute this as crime, then it should pass a law to do so. Otherwise, I think General Sessions is absolutely within his rights.
But I think that...
And doing what he said he would do.
I think a number of Republicans from California said they asked him, are you going to leave alone the states? And he apparently indicated to them he would leave them alone. But Eric, now it looks like a lot of this is coming from Attorney General Sessions.
Yeah, he's been anti-marijuana for a long time. Look, I've been out there saying, again, I don't smoke pot either. But I'm in favor of decriminalizing it and legalizing it. I think we're in a day and age where it's time to do that. I don't understand
you like the
why
money aspect
the
of it
feds, why the Fed, the what?
You like the money aspect of it if you do that, put it into the revenue stream.
This is a bad idea right now. Yeah, I think it should be all about states' rights. I get that also, but now what are you going to do? You have Colorado and Washington who've been doing business in marijuana for years. You have 8 or so other states that are now involved. How many jobs are associated with the legalized pot industry?
How much cost at the hospital?
Are you going to cut all those jobs? Look, I think this is the Department of Justice. I'm not sure Donald Trump is the one who came down and said, this is what I want to enforce. But remember, what President Obama did, he didn't pull the laws off the books. He said, we will defer to a later date whether or not we're going to enforce it, basically telling his DOJ, we're not going to enforce this.
Right, but I think what the Obama people did, Kimberly, was stop the gangs, no distribution across state lines, no sales to minors. So it was kind of saying, you know what, it's up to the states, but we're going to enforce the federal cross-state and sales to minors issues and try to break
limited
the criminal conspiracy.
Sure, I understand, but then that becomes a little bit challenging. It gets complicated, and so there was a bit of a limited enforcement because this was not something that they really wanted to do. They did not prosecute and uphold the rules, the laws that were on the books. What you're seeing here is consistent with the Sessions policy and belief, as Dana said. So he's going to do what he feels is right, which is uphold the law. That's the oath that he took, and he's actually going to follow it. In my opinion, that's refreshing because that's not what you saw Eric Holder do. He politicized, the DOJ, and everyone was huffing and puffing about it. And now you see someone saying, "Hey, listen, we are not going to arbitrarily enforce laws whether we like them politically or not."
One last question for you, though.
Yeah.
the public opinion polls on this are pretty clear. Even Republicans don't want it. They say leave it alone.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's a mixed bag. I also speak,
pass a
from
law.
personal experience as a former prosecutor and seeing this tie-in and this nexus between people who started smoking pot, leading to other drugs. I know there's a lot of research and different opinions on that, but I know what I saw in Los Angeles. I know what I saw in San Francisco, and it's not just like.
Are we going to start
Dabble in
locking
one.
people up for
Yeah.
possession? I mean,
It's
we're
I'm
really
not
going
saying
to that.
possession,
It's
but
great. This
for
is a
drug
moral
trafficking.
stance.
Okay.
Guys,
Arresting
people that are
people for putting
distributing-
something in their bodies is immoral.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
immoral
different.
across the board.
What about people
I mean,
doing
that's the
drug
larger
trafficking?
question here.
And it's included with
You
heroin
lose
and
the drug
methamphetamine.
trafficking
Hey, I
once
got
it's legal.
Well, yeah.
Don't you get it? Prohibition, people. Read your books.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Maybe somebody
Don't go
ought to
anywhere.
smoke
Facebook
out
Friday is up next.
a
Plus,
pipe.